Hello, Jamaal. Mr. Wilkes, how are you doing?
Fine, sir. How are you?
Nice to meet you, too. How are you doing?
Good, good, good.
Mr. Wilkes, I wanted to talk to you about the Lakers and a few other things.
Sure.
I mean, you come from a background of a winning pedigree. The Lakers have a winning pedigree. Lately, they've been struggling. What's the feeling like as a former player and just watching them struggle?
Well, like the fans, it's tough. You never like to, lose, especially with, like, as you said, with the winning tradition and then not making the playoffs, with the championship tradition, not just the winning tradition and not making the playoffs. But, you see the injuries and you see what's going on out there, and you're just trying to be patient with it, and hopefully, they can begin to get on track, get on a road back to the winning ways.
Absolutely. Now, Silk is on the phone here, Jamaal Wilkes, number 52. They bring in Coach Scott, who came in when you were kind of leaving the Lakers. So, you show up when he's announced. You show up with Magic and Kareem. What can Coach Scott do? You have a personal relationship with him. We're kind of stepping outside of that. What can he do and what does he have to do to turn this thing around here?
Well, he's got, and he knows he's got a lot to do. He's got to figure out a lot, and hopefully young players can develop. But like Steve Nash is out for the year. I mean, that's such a blow. Not only not to have him in the game playing, but just that's just a huge blow. And then hopefully Kobe will be able to add near his past levels, but even then it'll still be hard because it's a young team, and hopefully Jeremy Lin can continue to develop. But Byron, he's been there, and I know as a player, he understands the winning tradition. He understands the championship tradition. So, that'll be the first step, is getting someone there and who understands it, and then hopefully he has a plan to bring it about.
Right. It'll definitely be tough.
Yeah, it'll be real tough. But anyway, I think Byron at this point makes a lot of sense, and he's been, he won back in New Jersey with Jason Kidd, but he's seen some tough times too, so hopefully, out of the mud grows the goodest flower, and but he's up for the task.
I agree with you. I think he's about 2 years too late, and hopefully he can turn it around. But, you're 3-time NBA All-Star. Kobe's 17-time NBA All-Star. Does Kobe have any miles left here?
Well, that's the big question mark. He seems to feel he does, and I think based on, what he's done, he deserves that, that support. That is the big question, is how many miles does he have left? He's going to have to be smarter. I know he's going to have to rely less on his physical game. That means his, leaping ability, his quickness, his speed. He's going to, but he'll figure that out. I mean, he's he's one of the, he's a great, so he'll figure all that out. But I tell you, we just gotta keep our fingers crossed on those injuries.
Yeah, I agree with you. And he'll figure it out. It's just, can he have the legs? It's a big question. And you were the NBA Rookie of the Year, 1975, Rookie of the Year. And you got Julius Randle coming in. I don't know if you got a chance to watch him play, but can he be a contributing factor this year? And can he be a major player, all-star caliber?
Well, I watched him a little in the preseason, so I really can't, I'd want to see him more, but I didn't see enough of him. But yeah, he's got I mean, he has a chance. I don't really know his game. I couldn't comment on that. You know, I don't want to.
Okay. No, that's fine. That's fine. That's understandable.
Yeah.
And that's understandable. Now, speaking of Nash, which you brought up, and Howard, you know, you're bringing in Nash, who's, you know, 40, and you're bringing in Howard, who, I don't know, that was kind of hit or miss. But has the front office kind of made some bad moves, or are they going to get things together, or are they just, I mean, everybody makes mistakes. With Nash and Howard was hit or miss. I mean, he has the potential, but he didn't have the mind state, and that's me saying it. They have to make some moves here. Are they going to be able to do that? I mean, now the bus is gone. Because I think he was so savvy and smart along with West when he was there. But do you think that make some trades here and be successful?
Well, yeah, it all starts at where you said, the ownership. And there is a transition taking place right now. And, you know, now, the great Dr. Buss, and also the great Bill Sharman. And as you mentioned, Mike, Jerry West, you know, left a few years back, the great Jerry West. So there's a transition going on at the top, and that's what's, you know, has everyone sitting on pins and needles, because it's not Dr. Buss, you know, it's his children, and it's, you know, frankly, there's more than one of them.
Yeah.
So we have to give them an opportunity to see if they can figure out a way to move forward in a winning way, in a championship way, and then it'll get down to the players. But that's going to be a major challenge, you know, for the next in the short run.
And it's a learning curve, but they'll figure it out. Now, changing gears real quick. Now, I mean, you're a Hall of Fame player, one of the best to do it, but you kind of did it so quietly that people don't understand how good you were. Does that bother you a little bit, or are you just happy with how good your game was?
Well, yeah. First of all, I was happy that, you know, I was on a lot of winning teams, and also I was happy with my game. I mean, yeah, earlier when I was younger, it bothered me sometimes, you know, but you know, I understood the benefits of winning, and I felt always appreciated by, you know, my teammates, my coaches, the organization, so forth and so on. That as I got older, later in my career, it didn't bother me. You know, it would only come up. It would bother me most when it came to contract negotiations. But other than that, it didn't really bother me.
Okay. I mean, you had some excellent numbers. Even in the game, the 6 that Magic's so known for, we, you know, played center without Kareem. You had 37 and 10 in that game, and that, a lot of people don't know that. That's impressive. I just want to say personally, without you, I don't think UCLA would have no championships. I know the Lakers wouldn't. And that's just, a lot of people don't realize how great you were on the floor.
Well, I appreciate you saying that. And going back to your last question, that's, you know, it's that, you know, people knew that I was a prime-time player, that I was a key guy in the machine. And so that always made me feel appreciated. I appreciate you saying that. You know, I had, you know, I love the game. I don't keep up with it as close now, but I still keep tabs and watch it. But, you know, I just appreciate the fans so much, you know, their support over the years. And I just want to thank them on your show.
Well, so, Mr. Wilkes, well, I appreciate you coming on, and I'll definitely look forward to linking up with you this year. I just hope the Lakers can turn it around. I think they can. And I just hope they do, because it's the best franchise in sports.
Well, yeah, it is. It's certainly one of them. And let's talk around the end of the year and see what's going on with the team. All right, Michael?
I would love to. Thank you for your time.
All right, sir.